Hey guys, it's Erica here from Climate Ready Home, and today I'm going to be talking about Firebrands. I'm going to talk about what they are, why they're important, and what you can do to protect your home from them. So let's get started. So if you're following me on Instagram and you're watching this on Instagram, I do want to do a little apology. I have been a lot less active than I usually am on this account. And I haven't really been getting back to you in terms of the messages. I am a mom to a special needs son, and it's just been extra hard these past 2 weeks, so I've been focusing more on the family and less on like keeping up on my Instagram stuff. So that's just a little disclaimer. I will be getting to you eventually, I don't know when. So now that that's said, let's get started with the video. All right, so what is a firebrand? A firebrand, people use interchangeably with an ember, just to give you an idea of what it is, but it's different. There's a distinction. An ember is a hot, small object. That's pretty much what an ember is. If you think about a fire, like your fireplace, all of those red, hot coals or whatever, or wood, right? Those are embers there. But those are not firebrands. A firebrand is basically an ember, just airborne and moving. And they can travel a really, really long distance. They can travel from a quarter mile all the way to a mile. So if you think about it, there's a fire a mile away from your house and it's a pretty big fire and you have some wind, those firebrands or the flying embers can actually reach your home. So why is it important that you know about this and protect yourself from this? It's important because it can burn your house down. Most homes that catch on fire because of wildfires do so because of these flying embers or firebrands. If you think of a wildfire, like I know what I do, I think of this like a big wall of just fire going through your neighborhood. That's what I think of, but that's not the reason most houses burn down from wildfires. Usually they catch on fire because of these firebrands. So it's important that you take some steps to protect your house. But luckily it's not too hard to protect your house. There's a few areas to think about that are like weak points around your home, but a lot of it also has to do with maintenance in terms of landscaping around the perimeter of your house. Now I will be making videos that go into more detail of each of these like weak sections around your home. I'm not going to do it all in this video because this video would be like hours long. So I'm just going to go over the main areas or the main problems where typically these firebrands are able to cause destruction to your home or even cause your home to burn down. So when it comes to like fireproofing your home, no home's really fireproof, but making your home more fire resistant, you want to start from the inside of your house out. So the very first thing is, how do these embers get in your house? Because they do get in your house. And does this through the vents. Think about our house all the way around. We have all sorts of vents poking through our building, right? One of the main issues is your garage vent and your attic vent. Now, if you go to your garage, the venting system, at least for my house, all we have is like a screen, and on the outside we have some like grates, and that's what all of the vents are for the garage and then for the attic as well. This is important because your areas need airflow. If it's not part of the conditioned space, or if it's outside of your building envelope, there needs to be airflow so that it can regulate the humidity levels in there, because then you might have a mold problem. But it does allow embers through. So that's kind of the main point there. You want to make those ember resistant, all of those vents, so that the embers do not get inside of your house. And actually I was gonna do that video today. That was what I was gonna record, but it's so hot outside. I don't wanna go outside. So that's gonna be a video for like a cooler day. Now another area that is a trouble spot, if you walk around your home, the perimeter, the outside, look around the perimeter of your house and see where the leaves accumulate, right? If you know like it's a certain trouble corner where you get a lot of leaves accumulating, that's also where the embers are going to accumulate. Not only that, but if you aren't maintaining the perimeter of your house and keeping all of that like dead vegetation away from your home and cleaned up, that can also act as a carbon source, and that can catch on fire if the embers end up accumulating there as well. And then if you look around that area, is there something around that can catch on fire? If you have like wooden frames around your windows, those can catch on fire. If that area is right next to a bush that's tall enough, maybe even like a large tree, shrub, whatever, that can catch on fire and then catch your roof on fire. So you want to look at things like that. Now, another area, I wouldn't say it's a trouble spot, but it's something that you can implement in your landscape. Now, you can plant at a certain distance certain plants that will act as a screen. And these screens can actually catch those embers before they reach your house. There's a certain distance you want to do. I'll make a whole video about it, but there's a certain distance you can plant these types of plants and shrubs, and they can actually catch these embers without catching on fire. Well, not without, but because nothing's really fireproof, but you can put plants that are less likely to catch on fire from these embers, and they can catch these embers before they reach your house. It's not a foolproof thing, but it is just some things that you can think about. And these embers can also accumulate on your roof if you have like little odd areas in your roof where the two roofs combine or something like that, and things accumulate. That can be an issue. Also, like me, I like having birds' nests around so that the birds can make babies and all that. And I actually have some up against my house, so you want to do some things to kind of deter birds from nesting up against the eaves, because again, they usually make their nests out of like pine needles and things, and those things are really flammable, and so if there's embers up there, it can catch your roof on fire. So that is what a firebrand is. If you guys have any questions about that, throw a comment down below. I am not an expert, but I have done a whole lot of research into this. And then if you aren't a subscriber, feel free to subscribe so you can get updates whenever I post a new video. And jump on over to my Instagram and follow that, because I will eventually get back to posting things on there. And like this video if you liked it. Alright guys, thank you so much. Bye.